Hello students, myself N.K. Thukral from Edupedia World. Students, we are on the discussion on internal trade. In the last session, under internal trade, we had a talk on wholesale trade, their feature and their services to manufacturers and consumers and retail traders. So today, I am touching the topic on retail trade. Let me recollect on internal trade, as I think everybody is well remember what is internal trade. Internal trade means buying and selling of goods and services within the geographical boundaries of a country. And internal trade versus external trade. External trade, on the other side, refers to buying and selling of goods and services between persons or organizations operating in two or more countries. And under internal trade, there is wholesale trade and retail trade. Wholesale trade means buying and selling of goods and services in large quantities for the purpose of resale or intermediate use. So, wholesale trade I have already covered. Today, let's go ahead and talk on retail trade. Let us understand what is retail trade. Before coming to the retail trade, let me tell you what is retail. Student, it's a very small word. Retail, the sale of goods to ultimate consumers in small quantities. So remember, sale of goods to ultimate consumers and in small quantities. Further, retail means pertaining to, connected with or engaged in sale at retail, in a retail quantity or at a retail price. To sell at retail, on the other hand, you can say sell directly to the consumers. So, this is coming under retail. And what is retail trade? As everybody knows what is trade, so let me tell you what is retail trade. Retail trade refers to buying of goods and services in relatively small quantities from wholesalers and selling them to the ultimate consumers. So, buying of goods and services in relatively small quantities from wholesalers and selling them to the ultimate consumers. So, wholesaler is involved as retailer. Retailer trader buy the goods from the wholesalers, and second activity is selling them to the ultimate consumers. Consumer means we all people, you yourself. For example, if you go to some local market for buying of cosmetics or buying the stationery item, and what you are doing there, you're going to a shop, paying the price, buying the things in small quantities. That is what retail trade is. And what is the features now? Let us go ahead. Under retail trade, what are the features? What are the contents? What are the elements? Number one is trade link. Retail trade provides link between the wholesaler and ultimate consumer. So, retailer is the last link in the distribution chain. Another feature is buying and sell. Retailer buys from wholesalers and sells in small quantities to the ultimate consumers. So, under retail trade, buys and sells activities are there. Next is variety of goods. Retail trader deals in large variety of goods, unless wholesaler. What wholesaler does? He normally have expertise on specialized goods, whereas retail trader has to keep number of items and of different marks. So, variety of goods he is keeping. Another feature of retail trader is selling to final consumers. Retailer sells goods to final consumers for their personal consumption and not for further sale. So understand this. Final consumer, I mean to say ultimate consumers, for their personal consumption and not for further sale. What is the next feature? Operation area. I mean to say which area retailer is there. The area of operation of retailer is generally limited to a locality. As you can see in your own locality, small shops are there. They are not further going to the another market. So one shop in one market means locally, they are localized. Another is maintenance contract. How do they maintain contracts? Retail generally maintains direct and personal contact with the customers. As students, you might be going to a shop number of times for buying number of things from the same shop. So you have some internal touch with that retail trader. So what retail trader does? It maintains contract. So these are the features of retail trade. So students, let's go ahead. Let us see what type of services retail trader is going to the wholesalers or consumers. So services of retailer means retailer serves an important link. As you know, is a trade link, important link between the producer and final consumers. He is keeping the contact with you people also, I mean to say local customers also and producers also. They provide useful services to the manufacturer also, wholesaler also and consumers also. So let us see, first of all, what services of retailers are there to manufacturers and wholesalers. Number one service is given help in distribution of goods. Retailers provide access to the market to manufacturers and wholesalers through distribution of goods to the final consumers. And consumers, they may be scattered over a large geographical areas. So they help in distribution of goods. Next is personal selling. The sale of consumer goods generally requires personal selling efforts. So retailer, what they does? Retailer relieves the manufacturer and wholesalers from such efforts by making individual sales to consumers in small quantities. So it is coming under personal selling. Next is large scale operations. You know students, retailers relieve the wholesalers and manufacturers from retail botherations of making individual sales to consumers in small quantities. It enables them to operate at a large scale and concentrate on other essential activities. Another is market information. So what type of service means? Collecting market information. Retailers are in direct contact with their local customers. They provide valuable and reliable market information to wholesalers and manufacturers about the taste, preferences and attitude of customers. As sometime you are going to a shop and you are putting a complaint, no, this item is not good, another item is good, latest item. So they will give you their taste and to the retail trader and updating him what is your requirement. So collection of market information is one of the services of retailer to manufacturers and wholesalers. Next is help in promotion. The manufacturers and wholesalers undertake various promotional activities in order to increase the sale of their products, like advertising the products or offering incentives such as coupons, free goods, gifts, etc. So retailers participate in these activities in various ways and help in promoting the sale of product. Now let's go ahead, students. Services of retailers 2. Another category means consumers. What type of services is given by the retail trader to consumers? Number one is availability of product. Regular availability of product, I mean to say. Retailer holds stock of various goods produced by different manufacturers and is prepared to sell the goods in small quantities to the customers. So it enables the buyers to choose the product as per their taste and to buy them as and when required. Another service is information on new product. Retailers make effective display of new products and provide significant information like features, the price of the product, etc. It helps the customers in their decision making process for the purchase of those goods. So essential things are provided by the retail trader, either displaying the card or in by personal touch. So in that way, full information is given to the customer so that he can decide. Another is convenience in buying. Retailers offer greater convenience to the customers in buying small quantities of product according to their requirements. So retail shops are usually situated near to your residential areas or remain open for long hours. Wide selection. A retailer keeps stock of large variety of goods of different manufacturers for the satisfaction of the customers. It enables the consumers to make choice out of wide selection of goods. Another service given, after sales service. So after sales service is not given by the retailer, you will not go to that retail trader again. So this type service has to be provided by the retail trader. Retailer provide important after sales services in the form of home delivery or repair of goods in case of durable items. So these type of services are provided by the retailer to the consumers. Another is provide credit facilities. Retailers also sell goods to their regular and reputed customers on credit basis. Sometimes you are going to a shop and say, "No uncle, I have no much money, I will give you tomorrow," and he agrees. And because retailer has a good contacts with you people, so retailer, what it does, that kind of credit facility is provided by the retailer to the consumers. So students, we have discussed the services provided by wholesalers also in the previous session, and today we have discussed kind of services provided by retail trader also. Let us see what is wholesaler and retailer. I mean to say, what is the difference between wholesaler and retailer now? You must understand the point of differences between wholesaler and retailer. Number one point is nature of business. Wholesaler is a link between retailer and manufacturer, whereas retailer is a link between consumers and wholesalers. You see the point of difference. Wholesaler is having link with retailer and manufacturer, whereas retailer is going to consumers. So it has link consumers and wholesalers. Next is scale of operation. Wholesaler operates on a large scale, as earlier I said on the definition, whereas retailer operates on a small quantity. Number of items. Wholesaler deals in few items and aims to specialize in one line, whereas retailer handles a large number of items. Another point of difference is capital. Now what do you understand? That wholesaler require large capital or retailer? You yourself think and get the answer. I mean to say wholesaler, because he is having number of quantities. In numbers he is playing, so he requires large amount of investment for his business, whereas retailer, he can manage with a small capital, just operating one shop, having low infrastructure and handling the things. Next is nature of payment. Most of the dealings are done on credit in case of wholesaler, whereas most of the dealings are done on cash in retailer. Next is window display. What is this window display? Wholesaler does not need it, as he is not required to attach his clients, whereas retailer is very much needed in order to attract his customer, because he has to remain there in your area in the market. Another service point of difference is after sales service. There is no arrangement in case of wholesaler for after sales service, whereas retailer offers facilities of after sales services. Another point is profit margin. Profit margin means return. What return wholesaler gets on his investment? Wholesaler sells at a very low profit margin due to fast turnover, because he sells to the retailers in large number of items. I mean to say quantity, good amount of quantity. So he keeps the margin very low, whereas retailer sells at a higher profit margin because of expenses on the window dressing and after sales service, etc. So another point of difference is scope of business. Business is spread over several places in case of wholesaler, whereas local area is generally covered in the case of retail trade. So students, today we have covered fully on retail trade. I mean to say, you are now aware of what is retail trade, what are the elements of retail trade, what kind of services provided by the retailers to the consumers as well as to the wholesalers and manufacturers. And further we have covered today what is the difference between wholesaler and retailer. So this is all for today's class. Thank you. Bye bye.